Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The Bears are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Jets team that knows they have to take care of the ball. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run.
Come on, let's round.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be a Chicago first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fresh set of downs here. shift together here from the D-line. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
He'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be first down Bears. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2nd down and 4. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The New York set to take the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Prescott on first down. That one complete to Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Prescott. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Muscles him off. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there. The year. The shotgun, he'll look to throw. And some space here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Eight yards still remaining here on third down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They go screenplay to Langford. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw here. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Bears are going to get a first. Jeremy Langford. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the eye.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. Green.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Deep drop. He's going to wind looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now it's Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
First down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The run. This is Jackson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, 8. On the ground, this is Jackson. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Jarrell Freeman in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Right side catch, Gilmore. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Prescott on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now here's a carry heading left. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's caught at the 1. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. That one complete to Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's round! Let's round! Let's round! Let's go!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go! Brand 38!
2nd down, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And now another one thrown incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Chicago 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. Watch it now, boy.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Third down at 8 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in-route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll get 16 yards there, and that's good for a Jet first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Now this is caught by Jackson. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go.
Prescott now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 yards to go here on third down.
Here we go.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First and goal here from the 9. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an offset eye. Second down, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
And oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football. And his guys will take offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
And the play clock's running down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he hits his man, Matthews. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Play clock winding down. To throw is Prescott. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll set up to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. Back to throw now on first down. They go screenplay to Langford. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket, and this is going to be incomplete. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye, and they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Come on, let's go.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Third down and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. A strong running. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Flex round! Flex round!
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The linebacker, Lamar Houston, the one to bring him down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They'll run. It's Presley. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make the lead now 26. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Couple of Jets there in on the stop. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Let's go. One.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.